Hey everyone, first day back after a while of having to recoup from a cold. And no, it was not uh, it was not the C word. It was not COVID. I was swabbed and tested and negative. Just a everyday winter, every year winter cold or fall cold. Fall's not quite winter. Getting ahead of myself. So but having a hard time getting my energy back and getting my breath back and being able to breathe, which I take as a call to action to rest. So this is a little walk, working my way in with some little walks, and I've done a few. Most have not been long enough to do my recordings, or I didn't want to. But here we are. Oh look, somebody else living in the woods. A lot of people, sadly, there's a lot of little spots being made of where people are sleeping. Isn't that sad? That's where they have to sleep. And it's funny because people sometimes say to me when they see those, it's like, oh, you shouldn't sleep in there, it could be dangerous, and like you shouldn't walk in there because if they're sleeping there, they could be dangerous people. What if they're just homeless people that are struggling, that need help? What if they're not the whole defined story that we tell ourselves? Look at the birds. There's like, oh, look at the woodpecker. That's all woodpeckers in the tree. See it? And that's why I walk. And I find and see, and that's why I really put a lot of attention into my walks and slowed down and embraced and enjoyed the journey of watching these beautiful birds and nature. And even though I'm working my way back into my breath, that I'm still walking and enjoying, because during this time down I've gone through another kind of weird energy, another shift and change as I'm allowing myself to change and evolve with the world that's changing and evolving around us, and not the one the media talks about. Don't get it mixed up with that. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about our sense of limitations and how we limit ourselves, and we limit our possibilities, we limit who we are, and we limit our minds. And we got so many stories, and when we allow ourselves to go through what we call in coaching a paradigm shift, is that we shift from one truth to another, from one reality to another, and that what is true for me one day may not be true for me the next day. And with an open mind, you can see you can allow yourself to go through that, and what changes is what I feed it. What changes is my thoughts, and what I put into my thoughts, and what I give thought to, or what I give any energy to, and how I give, and how I walk about in my world and view my world. So home, on the couch, in a chair, sitting about, telling myself I am sick, telling myself that I can't work, telling myself any of those things affects, a lot of things in life, including how we can get into our minds. And when you get out of your head and into your heart, and when you start to remember the things that your conscious mind already knows, such as right here, right now, I'm safe. Right here, right now, things are okay. Right here, right now. And I keep going, whoops, gotta go the other direction. Let's go this direction. I don't have a lot of time. What do we know to be true for us right now? And is it limiting my belief? And what's my story around safe and how safety really keeping me safe, or is it limiting me? Am I sick, or am I under the weather? Is my body just in need of rest? And is this just, how much are we programmed and fed around sick? And in comparison to someone who's literally in the midst of passing away because of illnesses and disease in the body, then that's a big difference than me having a stuffy runny nose and being out of energy. So how extreme, how we can let the imagination and our stories be so unlimited. They can flood over, but we limit our more positive thoughts. We limit our ability to be able to see the good. We limit ourselves of seeing the beauty instead of making that our unlimited. So, good morning. And so that unlimited that we feed ourselves and give ourselves is usually in the things that take us to the extremes of the more negative thoughts. Why do we do that? Why is it that's the thing that holds us down? Do we know why? No. Well, yes, we do. But do we change it? No. We continue it. And then we pass it down. We pass it on. We keep it going. We keep it alive. And then it's continual. Oh dear. Someone's sleeping bag. That's saddening. That makes me sad. Now, I'm not going to tell my story on why the sleeping bag is there. It might be somebody putting it there so somebody will take it to have a sleeping bag. But the fact that we have this amongst us. So that's another conversation for another walk. But right here, right now, what I'm looking at and what I'm exploring within here is I found myself in my own limited beliefs and how negative that limited thinking was, and where I found myself tapping out into my mercy. Okay, God, I got this. I hear myself, I feel myself. There is situations, but I'm thinking big with the problem and small with the solution. And so I'm have an unlimited world of problems that I'm creating in my world, and I have a limited belief and faith right in this moment in my solutions. And I'm holding that hostage, or holding myself hostage to the unlimited world of pain, hurt, suffering, because I told myself 2 stories. I was sick, and I wasn't going to be able to make money because I was sick if I took time off to rest. And I had a desperate desire for that money. And the stories became large. Oh my God, did it get big. And then I got knocked right on my ass. and I realized that the solution thought, the positive thoughts, what could possibly be, was what was limited. And my crazy mind that was taking me everywhere was so unlimited, and I couldn't see the golden road. And I'll show you a golden road. Look at that. Look at that beauty today, glistening. So now you can just see dead leaves and a trail of dead leaves, or you can see a trail of beauty And what we choose to see, what we decide to see, it's up to us. What we decide to tell ourselves, what we feed ourselves, our choice. Where and how, you know, did we learn the limited? There goes the geese. Smart, see? They don't stay in the problem. They go to the solution. And so, you know, that's in our programming. And it's programmed everywhere. And you are seeing it larger than life right now in media, social media, news networks. Oh, the problem is unlimited. The fear is unlimited. The lack of is unlimited. The awful human beings are unlimited. Oh my God, it is so big. But is it true? But is that true? Because they know the power of fear and getting people in a box and gathering people up to one story has such power of control. And we do it to our own selves. We do it in our own lives, in our own stories. Never mind those big people. We do it to ourselves. So when we stop doing it to us first, then we recognize it in the world around us. We recognize it to be bigger in the world that is outside of ourselves. And what if the solution, what if the love, what if the beauty, what if the opportunities are way more unlimited than the actual problem? Remember that. So today, as you find yourself maybe spiraling, maybe getting a little bit ahead of yourself, or getting out there with your thoughts and thinking that you've got unlimited problems or unlimited, negativity towards the world. What is the unlimited solutions, the unlimited love, the unlimited light that is available to you? Access that today and watch your day change. Put that into your moments, each and every moment, and every moment thereafter will feel and be a whole lot different. So this is us pushing and expanding beyond our old ways of thinking. Thank you for walking with me. Thank you for being with me. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.